Once upon a time, long, long ago, among the high, sleeping blue mountains, in a land where apricot trees bloom like rosy clouds, lived a wise grandmother named Bibi-Gul. Her name meant Lady of the Flowers in her heart. She carried the memory of a time when the whole world was one big, kind home. But one day, a deep shadow fell upon the world. People forgot how to listen to one another. Their words became sharp, and their hearts turned cold, like stones in a frozen winter river. The earth grew tired of their loudness and noise. She fell into a heavy, gray sleep under the deep snow. And spring forgot the way to their homes. Little Alisher and Alsu sat by a cold hearth, and they were scared. Why have the birds stopped singing their song of peace to us? They asked Bibi-Gul. The wise grandmother smiled a very gentle smile. She opened an old wooden box and took out 7 golden grains of wheat. "This is why, my little ones," she whispered, "people have forgotten that Nowruz is not just a holiday. It is the day when life is born in you. These grains will not grow from just water. They will only grow where there is quietness in the soul, kind deeds, and love." Grandmother gave them the golden grains so they could remind the grown-ups that life is stronger than any shadow. "Plant them in a bowl of earth," she said. "But first, you must warm the ground with your care." The children went outside into the quiet village. They didn't shout. They just began to pick up the stones that blocked the paths. They carried fresh water to an old neighbor. Alisher looked at a lonely, frowning blacksmith and just smiled. And a miracle happened. One grain took root in the blacksmith's soul. He smiled back. Another grain grew in the neighbor's heart. She brought out fresh bread to share. And so the children planted the grains of wheat in their bowl, and at that very moment, a soft warm breeze called Bahor brush against their cheeks. The snow began to melt, and in the bowl rich emerald green sprouts reached for the sky. The whole village smelled the scent of fresh grass and deep hope. Look, people started to cheer. Nowruz is here. It was the day when they finally understood. Peace is when we love. Those little sprouts of wheat reminded them that nature is their mother, and they are all her children. Remember, little ones, spring does not just come. We must invite it in with a kind heart. After the longest winter, there is always light, because kindness is the sun that never sets.